Hello and welcome back to the Free Man Micropub. I know it's been a long time since I've done one of these videos and I do apologise. It's not as if we haven't got enough stuff to talk about in the pub. However, just after Christmas last year, I made a pretty impressive discovery down in Sandwich Bay. It's hanging above my head over the bar, awaiting a final decision from the receiver of wreck. And if you're thinking elephant's tusk, you'll be correct. And it's almost 200 years old. So how did a tusk come to be in Sandwich Bay? Well, the answer lies with the sailing ship Huzaren. She was a brig, similar to the one pictured here, but about twice the size. She sailed from the Cape of Good Hope in 1828, loaded with a valuable cargo of buffalo horn, tusks, hides and wine. In 1828, after a voyage of almost 7,200 miles, Huzaren anchored in the Downs of Sandwich Bay. She was waiting for favourable winds, but they were anything but, and a gale blew up. She lost her anchors and started to drift towards the shore. She was in a perilous position, but help was in hand in the form of William Stanton, a local boatman. The captain of the Huzaren asked him to put the ship ashore in Sandwich Bay, the safest option under the conditions. But unbeknown to both men, she was rotten below the waterline. When she took the bottom, she started to take in water, and it's quickly apparent she was in more trouble than they originally thought. At one point, she was almost on her beam ends, and William Stanton ordered his men to broach the casks of wine carried on the deck as extra cargo. The captain wasn't happy with this, but the ship came back onto an even keel. But when the mast went by the board, it was clear the Huzaren was doomed. William Stanton's men managed to get the crew and the passengers off safely, leaving only the captain on board as a surety that he could salvage the cargo. The Huzaren quickly became a hulk, battered by the sea, but still she contained a lot of valuable cargo, which William Stanton and his men continued to salvage over the next few days. There was one tragic footnote to the story, when a Broadstairs boat, possibly overloaded with cargo, foundered on her way back to Broadstairs with the loss of all hands. So far, there's been 2 tusks found in Sandwich Bay, one in 2020 found by Adam and one by myself just after Christmas last year. But a third recently turned up in Louisa Bay in Broadstairs, and that could have come from the boat that never made it home. I think one of the things that is so special about the tusk is not only its scarcity, is the fact that because it's an unusual find, we was able to attribute it directly to a wreck, an event, and we could put dates on it and we could put names to those events. Something you can never normally do. I find a bottle in Sandwich Bay, it could have come from anywhere. Ceramics could have come from it. Unless you know the identity of the ship, you're not going to get much of a story of that object, as interesting as that object is in its own right. But the tusk was different. I think you'll agree, it looks great above the bar of the Freedman. Thanks for watching, and I'll find something again soon to talk about. Cheers. Bye-bye.